Welcome back to Main Street Static, where we cover stories that most stations won't touch without a sponsor's permission. Today's story takes us to Jay, Florida, home of the Jay Hospital, where staff apparently thought HIPAA stood for, "Hey, I'll photograph another patient." Multiple employees have been fired after allegedly taking non-consensual photos of patients, some reportedly while those patients were medicated or asleep. They then posted the images on social media. According to multiple local news outlets, the hospital reached out to the patients to tell them they were photographed and offered settlements to them in exchange for signing a release. Those offers were refused. I would call that hush money. And now, a lawsuit is on the way. Officially, the hospital says it was all a policy violation. Unofficially, when you fire people and start writing checks, I don't know about you, but it sure doesn't look like a misunderstanding to me. Here's where it gets interesting. The hospital refuses to release the photos to the alleged victims, saying they're too inappropriate. Now, I'm not saying the P word here, but if the images are that bad, what were these people doing? If transparency's the cure, Jay Hospital seems allergic. Now, Baptist Health, the same parent company that owns Jay Hospital, also happens to be a regular advertiser on local media outlets. When one of your biggest sponsors makes the headlines, how deep can local coverage really go? I'm not accusing anyone of bias, but let's just say if you're going to bite the hand that feeds you, make sure it's not holding your ad revenue. And I believe it was about a decade ago that Okaloosa County EMS faced its own privacy complaints of EMS workers photographing patients. And this isn't just a Florida problem. Earlier this year in Santa Barbara, California, staff at Sansum Clinic, part of Stutter Health, were fired after posting TikToks mocking patients' bodily fluids. So maybe it's not a few bad apples. Maybe it's a tree that needs pruning. When a hospital fires the staff, hides photos, and offers settlements, that's not transparency. That's damage control. If the hospital itself is saying the pics are really bad, then I think the public deserves to ask, how bad are we talking? Because you can call it a policy violation all you want. The rest of us call it betrayal of trust. And sure, they'll probably settle quietly out of court because nothing says accountability like a non-disclosure agreement. At the end of the day, this isn't gossip. It's about the people who went to a hospital for care and ended up as content. If that's the new standard for a patient experience, we've got bigger problems than anyone's admitting. So, Jay Hospital and Baptist Healthcare, maybe skip the next TV or website ad and spend that money on reminding your staff what privacy means. I'm Adam Dennis. This is Main Street Static.